My name's Chris Tolbert. I'm a St. Paul resident, Friends of the Library board member, and former city council member.
My name is Vera J. Kent. I'm an emerging artist, a new college student, and an enthusiastic library user.
My name is Mario Paez. I'm a board member of the Friends for the last 3.5 years, and I'm also a parent of 3 kids who I've raised in the library.
My name is Deepa Nirmal, and I'm a resident of Como Park in St. Paul.
My name's Susie, and I am a super fan of the library. Is that about right? This is my collection of some of my library cards, the ones I've managed to save anyway.
Today is my first day of college, so I'll be using the library more than ever.
And so the library is one of our parental sanctuaries.
An integral part to our kids' upbringing, to see different diverse groups from all different walks of life, and just to appreciate that becomes second nature. It is our community center for everyone.
They're an important third space.
I can't think of anything more important than the library in our society, really.
And I feel this really strongly because I didn't have access to a public library system like this. As a perfectly comfortable middle-class kid growing up in India, truly blown away that you can just walk in, get yourself a library card, and have access to all of these phenomenal resources.
What are some of the institutions that are open to all, regardless of the walk of life? There's not too many that you can name.
There's really nothing like it. I don't know if we didn't already have libraries, whether they would be allowed to be invented now.
And I think of those young people who have that library as a sanctuary, who are one day going to change St. Paul, going to change Minnesota, going to change America. And it's because they can learn at libraries and have that equalizer.
I can walk into this library and all of these riches are mine. You know, I have a people's palace, and so do you.
I value generosity, which I see reflected in the library, as well as equity and accessibility.
Caring for everyone, showing kindness.
Openness, compassion, empathy. They're there for people at their worst, and they're there for people at their best.
Knowledge to information to enrichment to spaces where they can go with their family. These values I hold dear, and the library demonstrates them. And they make me proud to live in St. Paul.
We are so fortunate here in St. Paul to have not only Friends of the Library, but a citizenry that knows how important our libraries are and is willing to make that additional investment.
Where the government stops giving its funding and where communities step in, I think is a duty that's personal and sacred to me.
We all do better when we all do better, and that's something that the library does for us all. Even if you never step foot in a public library, it supports the members of your community. The Friends supports the library in all of its missions, and so that's why I support the Friends.
To make sure things like libraries don't get cut, to make sure that the collections continue to be maintained, that we do have the modern library. And because of Friends, we do.
The Friends and the St. Paul Public Library certainly empower that caring, that sharing, that educational attainment and empowerment. And that's near and dear to my values. And that's why I support the Friends.
I hope that libraries remain an incredibly strong community resource. I hope that we invest in them. They are standing the test of time right now, but I think it's up to us to make sure that it stays that way.
That's a wrap.
Okay, thank you.
It's gonna be a long interview, guys.
Yes, I was very nervous.
Okay.
I told you I could talk about the library for a while.